Thank you for coming to this presentation. Would like to also thank Amazon for helping sponsor this presentation. I'm Ashok Mittal, the president of the Beast Apps. The Beast Apps is a financial technology company. Everyone says they are different. I guess we have to come up with a reason why we believe we are different as well. We used to be actually an interdealer broker. An interdealer broker, as you may know, are the financial entities that help large banks transact with each other. Every major global bank in the world has transacted tens of thousands of transactions on this platform. The transactions being interest rate, credit, fixed income derivatives products, where the notionals are anywhere from, say, few million to few billion dollars each. That means trillions of dollars have been transacted on this platform. This is the technology that we actually bring in the financial industry for the companies to use. We have very strong technology that has been deployed and a management that understands the financial markets really, really well. Today, we boast of some of very large to startup organizations as our customers, CME and ICAP. We actually help them launch this product called RapidRV, rapidrv.com. You can actually sign up for a free trial. This is a product that helps you compare swaps, trading on exchanges, and CEFs, create relative value, shows you buy and sell indicators, provides you all sorts of analytics as needed. We also have customers such as TradeWeb and KCG, where we have helped them, their customers access their markets. And when we say access their markets, as in get the market data, as well as being able to transact using Excel. It's one of the things that seem to be catching a lot of attention. We'll talk about more that as well. Also, you may have heard of a company called TrueMid. They recently got a lot of press as well because Soros and Peter Thiel actually invested in that company. It's a fixed income trading platform. We actually built, host, manage their entire platform in a very, very short period of time. So if you're an entrepreneur, you want to get a product out to the marketplace, we believe we are the best place, can get you started very, very quickly into the marketplace. All right, so Act 1, there are three things that we would like to talk about today. The first one is Excel, Excel, Excel. I'm sure all of you have used Excel. I think many people believe answer to any problem is an Excel spreadsheet. How many of you actually believe that you could go back home and say you are really proud of the Excel that you built today? Right? There are many. There are, thank you. There are, people talk about too big to fail as financial institution. I think in the financial industry, too big to fail software is actually Excel. If Excel fails, I think we could be in major trouble. Excel is really good. Excel is good for quick math. You can do data analysis. You can integrate your analytics. You can do data modeling, so on and so forth. But I believe the best thing that Excel offers is actually the integration. You can get live data from the marketplace into your Excel spreadsheets. You can get on-demand analytics. You can actually connect to your back office systems. You can get your positions. You can get your P&L, so on and so forth. What really is missing is the entire workflow. If you talk to anybody who's using Excel, and I'm not sure how many over here are from buy side. Show of hands. Yeah, plenty. So you will see, or you will probably identify that you use Excel for something, and then when you want to trade or you want to do something else, then you end up going to another screen. Answer to that problem is Beast Excel. This is a technology that is actually funded by Microsoft. We continuously do the research and figure out, how to leverage the cloud-based features of Excel products as well. You can of course, access market data live, but lots of it. You'll be surprised, we have people using thousands of QSIPs for pulling real-time market data into Excel spreadsheet without a blip. You can actually trade from within Excel. Hit and lift, you can make markets, you can respond to markets. There are several other workflows that we are working on for clients in terms of how do you get information from your clients to you. Of course, you can get email, spreadsheets, and so on and so forth. But somehow, if you want to manage that workflow, how to get that automatically to you is important. There are very interesting other workflows that we have built. So let's get into the Excel presentation itself. Here is my Excel spreadsheet. As you can see, I'm actually not opening any Excel spreadsheet. So technically, this could be an Excel spreadsheet that I'm using, that I have my models and everything else set up. There is a plugin. I click on login. My username and password, and we can talk about single sign-on and all those things. I log in, I get authenticated and authorized, and it knows the markets that I was looking at previously and pulls it up automatically. So let's say if I select a particular ECN and I'm an asset manager or wealth manager, I have a list of QSIPs that I'm interested in. I can very simply copy and paste, or they could be right in my Excel spreadsheet as well. Right-click, and I can say, get me the top of the book, and instantaneously, this fast, you get your data. And by the way, if you can pay attention, you can see actually the markets updating all in real time. Really, really fast. Not only I can get the market data, I can select some of the markets and simply right-click and submit orders right from here. And this will go to their backend. And of course, if you are using their front end or any OMS provider or back office connectivity and so on and so forth, you will get your transactions from there as well. I can also see the depth of the book over here. So for example, right now I'm looking at one QSIP. I can select again a list of QSIPs. I can say, get me the depth of the book. And actually, before I can even scroll, all the data is already here. So I can get the depth of the book, and of course I can trade, I can do the sweep of trading all from here as well. There are some other interesting workflows. So say, for example, these are the 3 QSIPs that I'm interested in. I can just copy these QSIPs. I can say, I want to buy this, I want to buy this, I want to sell this. And let's say I am interested in a quantity of 500,000, 250,000, 350,000. It could be whatever number. I select all this, almost like RFQ. This is not an exactly RFQ, but you get an idea. Instantaneously, I get the price at which I can transact. And of course, I can select now any of these QSIPs, and I can submit an order right from here. You can also see that once I have submitted my orders, I actually get the order ID. I can cancel it from here. If my order gets rejected, I get notification here, all from within Excel. We also have workflow implemented where you can actually make markets, as you can see right from here, define your parameters. So again, remember, assume you have an Excel spreadsheet, you understand what is your position, what is your P&L, you're getting real-time market data, you're getting depth of the book, you can get signals, you can decide whether a particular transaction makes sense or not, and whenever that condition matches, you can actually make the markets, and when the markets are made and somebody accesses those markets, you get notifications, and you can actually trade right from here. Very, very interesting stuff. So if you have an interest, let us know, and we can help you build a custom workflow. Moving on quickly, active collaboration. Today, the world of collaboration is voice, written, screen share, right? You can talk to each other, you can send messages, you can send emails, you can send texts. You can do even screen share. What is missing? What is missing is, imagine, and this is a simple product, interest rate swap. If you want to transact a product like this, you can say, I want to pay a swap, or I want to receive a swap, or buy or sell, let's say, at a price of 1.26. Imagine the amount of information that you assume is already agreed upon or understood. What this does is actually it leaves a lot of room for error, not to mention the way these products get transacted. I'm sure buy side, sell side would confirm to it. Several emails, phones, spreadsheet, confusion, and so on and so forth. What we have done is a pretty cool collaboration technology as well that can be utilized to implement several workflows. So the way it works is, let's say this is an app store, an application that gets created for me in the cloud instantaneously, as you can see. Let's say it's a bond yield calculator, 2-year treasury, coupon, maturity, price, yield, duration, convexity, and so on and so forth. I can actually, let's say, change from 2-year to 30-year instantaneously. I get my update. This is all cloud-driven, as you can see. And it's not about, let me change 2-year to 30-year. I can even say, what if my convexity is, let's say, 205? I click on OK, and my result is back instantaneously this fast. So this is the kind of distribution application can be done through the technology that we have. But let's talk about something really, really cool. Let's say I want to collaborate with somebody in real time. Of course, if it is connected to your system, your CRM, and your user information can be all here. I'm just picking my personal email, and I say share. With that share, I actually get a link into my into my Gmail account, which looks like this, which says that somebody had shared an app with me. Before I actually click on this link, let me do something that you can actually participate in this as well. So I'm going to create a tiny URL. It's called goo.gl. And whenever you get a chance, you can bring out your phone and type in this URL that you see on the top, called goo.gl/81, capital D, capital F, capital Q, lowercase p. If you want, you can write it down or take a picture. Now, the way it works is I get this message, I click on this, and this pulls up exactly the same app that I was looking at here. So this is the link that I clicked on. As you can see, this is the application that I'm looking at that was shared with me. And here is the application that I shared. So you can see two screens. I was actually going to use a cell phone, but it's not easily doable in this setup here right now. You can see over here, if I make a change, it becomes available instantaneously on the other screen, and vice versa. If you have two people right next to each other, go ahead, make changes, and you will see this thing come up instantaneously. We have done this demonstration, India, China, Singapore, Hong Kong, Europe, North America, South America. People get surprised that you can pull up even financial applications on your phone. You can actually see it updating, you can interact with it, and you can actually collaborate with people in real time. I know I'm going really fast. I just want to come to one last point, and by the way, do come back if you have more questions. At the end of the day, what we really are doing is build, deploy now. Today, a high school student can build and deploy a website in half an hour. There were times when people made actually career out of it. The reason why this is easy is because the entire infrastructure for building and deploying a website has been made really, really simple. However, building and deploying financial applications is very, very difficult, primarily because you have to build an infrastructure to deliver these applications. 5 key points: authentication, authorization, entitlement, security, who has access to the information when. Ubiquitous deployment. Gone are the days you can only access information from your desktop. You should be able to access information from everywhere. Real-time streaming, audit trail for compliance, business intelligence reasons. You need collaboration, API integration, and so on and so forth. And that's what we have done. We have actually built that infrastructure that can be leveraged today. That's what we call application distribution as a service architecture in a pay-as-you-go business model. At the last FinDEVr in San Francisco, actually did a presentation right on the stage where the application was built and was accessible by anybody, anywhere in the world within 3 minutes. It's on our website as well, or come down and I can do that demo for you. There is a big infrastructure behind it that we can talk about it. If you want to leverage Excel, you want to provide collaboration, you want to build and deploy applications, these steps is the place. Thank you.